know that two people with seemingly identical situations can get different interest rates? And there's a lot of viewpoints of why is this? Why does person A get one interest rate and person B get another interest rate? Well, to answer that question, we want to look at something called loan level price adjustments, or what we refer to as LLPAs. What this does is it takes a risk factor and says, what kind of interest rate should we give this person? Essentially, the lower risk, the better the interest rate. So as an example, let's say that you were going to put 20% down and your neighbor was going to put 5% down. You would be a much less risk to the bank than the person 5% down because you have a much higher vested interest. Let's say your neighbor has a 780 credit score and you have a 420 credit score. Obviously, that person's going to be less of a risk. These are different factors that go into what actually determines what your interest rate's going to be. These are generally set out by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and sometimes lenders can add some LLPAs on there as well. Now, one thing to note is it's not always exactly, the same. What I mean by that is, let's say you're a first-time home buyer. If you qualify as a first-time home buyer, which as you know is 36 months of not owning a home qualifies you as a first-time home buyer. Or maybe you are within a certain percentage of the area median income. Different qualifying factors can actually limit the amount of LLPAs a lender can put on your loan. So ask your lender about that. Ask your loan officer about that. Say, hey, do I qualify for any first-time buyer program or any different programs that might limit my LLPAs? Because believe it or not, putting 3% down, sometimes you can actually get a better deal than when you put 5% down because it puts you into a different type of loan. So again, those are LLPAs, and I understand that can be a little bit confusing and it's kind of hard to understand all the different factors that are in there, but ask your loan officer. We're more than happy to share exactly the different factors that go into how your loan is being priced. So please give us a call here if you have any questions at 719 Lending.